In 1940, Henry Ford said, "Mark my words, a combination airplane and motor car is coming. You may smile, but it will come." He wasn't joking. It came, it flew, it was certified. You could have bought one. So why are you sitting in this? The answer explains every technology promise you're hearing right now, including the ones about AI. After the war, America didn't just hope for the future, it scheduled it. Magazine covers promised a flying car in every garage. And here's what nobody remembers. This wasn't fantasy. The Aerocar, built in 1949 by Moulton Taylor. It drove, it flew. In 1956, the government certified it. A real flying car, approved for sale, 70 years ago. And Taylor was late to the party. The first one was built in 1917. It never quite flew, but it hopped. The dream was airborne before the machines were. And why wouldn't you believe it? In one lifetime, flight went from a bicycle shop experiment to crossing the Atlantic in hours. Men were about to walk on the moon. The flying car wasn't a dream. It was a delivery date. Here's what actually arrived. In 1956, the same year the Aerocar got its certificate. America signed the largest public works project in its history. Not runways, roads, 41,000 miles of interstate. The road network didn't just move cars, it built the suburb, the supermarket, the shopping mall, the commute. The world you live in was poured in concrete while the flying car waited for customers. And the flying car? It met three killers. A machine that's both car and plane is mediocre at both. Too heavy to fly well, too fragile to drive well. It needed a pilot's license, so your neighbor was never getting one. And it cost more than a house. Physics didn't kill the flying car. Economics did. Quietly. Taylor had a deal for mass production. All he needed was 500 orders. He got 250, half a future. 6 Aerocars were ever built, certified, parked, and forgotten. So call it what it was, a trade. We traded the third dimension for the cheapest mass mobility in human history, a road to every door, freedom measured in horsepower, as long as you stayed on the ground. And the miracle budget didn't vanish, it moved. While the sky stayed empty, the revolution shrank into your pocket. Because here's the thing, you do fly. Every day, through information. The machine that actually rearranged your life, it wasn't parked on a rooftop pad. It fits in your hand, and nobody painted that on a 1958 magazine cover. Now look at these, electric air taxis. Promised for 2023, then 2024, demo flights, gorgeous renders, delivery dates. Feel familiar? It should. Because you're not looking at history, you're looking at this week's headlines wearing older clothes. Every promise in your feed right now, the AI that changes everything by next year, the robot that ends work, the app that ends loneliness, every one of them is a 1958 magazine cover, waiting for its receipt. Not because they're lies, but because the same machinery will decide their fate. So here's how you read them. 1. A working prototype means almost nothing. The Aerocar flew in 1949. 2. The machine is never the hard part. The system around it is. The rules, the costs, the infrastructure nobody paints. 3. When the future comes with a delivery date, check who's selling. Hype isn't a lie, it's a bid. And systems, not inventors. Decide what gets built. That's the sentence to keep. It explains the empty sky above your house, and it explains most of what's shouting at you from your screen right now. The future does arrive, just never through the front door. They painted on the poster. This channel opens the futures we were sold, one promise at a time. Which one should we open next? The robot butler or the paperless office? Tell us below.